What's up guys, ShelbyKay here, and welcome back to another day of Own Your 2020, a series on my channel where I am uploading every single day between the 26th of December and the 1st of January, all with videos about getting your life together, organizing, and getting ready for 2020 so that you can be fully prepared going into the new year. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the things that I think everyone should do to get their life together to be the most prepared they can be to go into 2020. Before we begin the video, I just want to say, if you're not already subscribed, please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below, as well as the little bell notification so that you're notified whenever I upload. As I said, you will be getting a video from me every single day until New Year's Day, so be sure to come back for more videos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the tips on how to get your life together. So the first thing that I think is very important, and that is a very good starting point if you want to get your life together for 2020, is to do a deep clean and a declutter of your home. Whether you live in an apartment or maybe you still live with your parents, if you can even just do your bedroom, just clean your space, do a really nice deep clean. You know, wash your sheets, wash all your clothes, vacuum your floor, you know, clean your windowsills, that kind of thing. Just do a big, nice, deep clean and get everything organized and tidy. This is going to make you feel so free and just so organized, and it's just going to give you a nice refresh. Something else that I definitely recommend is decluttering, especially if you're someone like me who likes to collect clothes or just little knick-knacky things. Decluttering can really help clean that space, kind of give you a nice little cleanse and a refresh, and really just get the extra stuff out of your life that you don't necessarily need. I definitely have been on a decluttering journey for the last 4 or 5 years, and especially since I've lived on my own, I definitely love a more minimal space. I don't like clutter, I don't like just things everywhere, and it just helps that everything kind of has a space and you know where everything is, and you appreciate the things you have a little bit more. I think that this is a great place to start. As I said, it gets you in the right mindset and it helps kind of refresh your space so that you can move on to the other steps in this video without feeling weighed down by your space around you. For number 2, I did talk about this on Saturday, I believe, but it is establishing some sort of planning routine or self-reflection or goal setting. There are lots of ways to do this. You don't necessarily have to just do a full planning routine like I did in Saturday's video, but having some sort of form of keeping track of events you need to do, things you need to do, fun plans that you have will definitely help organize your life. Then you aren't double booking yourself. Then it's a lot easier for you to kind of figure out what are you doing, how are you spending your time, what kinds of things are you doing with yourself. It helps you kind of organize all of that so that you can actually see it. I would definitely recommend, you know, at least using like Google Calendar. I love Google Tasks. That's what I've been using for my to-do list, is writing down, you know, what tasks I want to do during the day. You can also use a physical planner if you're like me and you love pen and paper. You can do a mix of both like I do. Just having some sort of planning routine or some sort of planning system that makes it a little easier for you to keep track of the things you need to do. You can put your work schedule in there, you can put when bills are due, you can put when you have plans with friends, or if you're not into all of that, then even just writing down a to-do list. What do you need to do for the day? You can do that just on a piece of paper or in the notes in your phone. Just having some sort of organization tool that's going to help you kind of figure out, you know, what do you have going on, what do you need to be doing. Number 3 is to just take a day and either schedule appointments that need to be scheduled or get those to-dos off your to-do list that you have just been putting off. So I think especially when it comes to the end of the year, I think it's really important to just sit down and be like, okay, I need to get my annual done, I need to go see my gynecologist, I need to, you know, get my hair done, I need to service my car. Those kind of things, sitting down and figuring out, okay, when was the last time I did this? I should probably do it. And then actually calling and scheduling or going online, whatever, to schedule those appointments. It doesn't have to be like all within the first week of January, but get them scheduled for whenever during the year they need to be done, because then it's something that you don't have to worry about. They're already scheduled, and come the new year, you just don't even have to think about it. It's already done. In that same note, getting those to-dos off your list that have been on your list forever. You know, maybe, as I said, you need to service your car, or maybe you need to go get your car washed. Or maybe you've had bags of clothes that need to go to Goodwill that have been sitting in your trunk for 3 months. Those kind of things, just set aside a day and get them done. It is gonna feel so good to finally get those things off of your list, and you don't have to take that weight and that stress maybe you have around those to-dos and take that into you with 2020. You can start 2020 with a fresh slate. You don't have any lingering to-dos, any lingering things that need to be addressed before the new year. You can just go right into 2020 stress-free with no baggage. Number 4 is to go ahead and schedule or make plans to do fun things in the new year. If you guys watch my planning routine video, I decided that I was gonna try to put in some potential trips that I want to take. I want to go to Nashville to visit my sister this year, and I really want to try to go to Disneyland. So while I was doing my planning routine, I put in potential dates for those. I didn't just say, okay, well, I really want to do this. I actually kind of put in some potential dates. Whether those dates work or not, you know, we shall see, but it's a potential. It is something that I've kind of at least started to try to get a set plan for and say, okay, I want to try to go these days, or I want to try to go around this time. You know, this doesn't just go for trips either. You can, you know, call up some friends that maybe you haven't seen in a while and say, hey, you know, what are you doing in the next couple weeks? Let's get together for dinner, or let's do a movie night, or something like that. Just start planning some stuff that is going to give you something to look forward to. I think that especially around the new year, everyone's all about, you know, goal planning and hustle and bustle and, you know, getting your life together and, you know, becoming the best adult that you can become. But I think a lot of people forget to prepare for the fun stuff as well. As I said, planning for travel, planning to do things with friends, you know, give yourself something to look forward to in all of the hustle and bustle that comes with the new year, and it's gonna make the new year just so much more enjoyable because you have those things to look forward to. So don't forget to go ahead and plan in some fun when you're doing your planning routines for 2020. And the 5th and final thing that I think is really important when you're trying to get your life together for 2020 is to reflect. You know, reflect on what worked for you in the last year, what didn't, and what can you do better next year to, you know, make 2020 the best year yet. What can you do to improve your life? Maybe it's your health. Maybe you need to figure out, okay, maybe I can be a little more active every day, or maybe I can not eat as much fast food. Or like in my case, like mental health is gonna be a really big key thing for me in 2020, so I am seeing a therapist, and I'm continuing to see a therapist and just pay more attention to my mental health. And I have some things that I want to do that. Meditation is a great tool for this. If you can just, you know, put on some quiet music, or maybe just in silence, if you can do that and just kind of sit and just kind of think about everything you've gone through this year, everything you've done. What have you achieved? What did you want to achieve but didn't? Just kind of reflecting and thinking about everything that has happened this year, what hasn't happened, and what do you want to continue to do in the new year? What do you maybe not want to do so much anymore, and what do you want to achieve? I think that self-reflection is so important at any time of the year, but especially during New Year's. It helps kind of guide us to what we want to do in the new year, what kind of person we want to become, and it gives us a roadmap of what our goals should be, what our new habits should be, that kind of thing. This entire series was built on a self-reflection that I did, where I wanted to help more people, and I wanted to, you know, stop making videos that I think people want to see. I want to talk about what I want to talk about, and that's one of my big things for 2020 is being authentic and, you know, doing things because I want to do them, not because I feel like that's what's expected or that's what people want to see from me, not just on social media, but in my real life. And so that's kind of the big theme, I guess, of 2020 for me, is going to be authenticity and, you know, being true to myself, being honest with myself, and going from there. And that all came from a big self-reflection. So that's kind of guiding everything that I'm going to be doing in 2020, is going to be around that idea that I want to be authentic, I want to be true, and I want to do things that make me happy. So self-reflection is so important. Yeah, you can do all the planning, you can clean every little nook and cranny in your house, you can go into 2020 being the most organized and ready to go, but if you don't have that self-reflection, then what is it for, you know? Are you really just setting goals because you feel like that's what's expected of you and that's what everyone else is doing? Or is it something that you actually want to do to better yourself and better your life? So you need to do that self-reflection to figure out what it is you want to do and what is going to be true for you and what is going to be the best road for you to go into 2020 with. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below what are some of the things you're doing to get your life together for 2020. Also, let me know if you guys like this style of video. I did a little bit different where I did some B-roll and stuff rather than just me sitting here boring you guys. Be sure to subscribe if you guys are not already subscribed, and be sure to check out my Instagram, which will be linked down below. As always, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.